Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. It is the 22nd of November 2017. The big news today is Niasse's 2-match ban has been confirmed by the FA. They dismissed Everton's appeal and Niasse will now have to serve the 2-match ban against Southampton on Sunday and West Ham next Wednesday. It's obviously a big blow to Everton. Have been much improved attacking wise with Niasse playing up front, so Everton will have to come up with something new, possibly Sandro. Big chance of Sandro, maybe, depending on what he does tomorrow night against Atalanta, if he does start that game. Everton put out a statement and it said, although we are disappointed by the decision of the Independent Regulatory Commission to reject Umar's denial of the charge, the club and the player accept the outcome of today's hearing. David Unsworth said of the player, he was shocked and I was shocked. He doesn't tell lies and he wouldn't go down without reason. He wants to score goals, contact or slight contact, it doesn't matter. We're all bitterly disappointed. David Unsworth said, my view won't change. Contact is contact. Anywhere on the pitch, it's a foul. I think these people will be very busy if that's what's going to be the case. You have to look into every foul across the board. We don't want contact taken out of the game. I am all for protecting players, but we do have to have experts who know what a foul is, and those who don't know the game. It's a dangerous precedent that could be set if decisions go against you that are debatable. So obviously David Unsworth very, very unhappy to lose a player that he's really given a chance to and has excelled under him. So unfortunately, Niasse is going to miss a couple of really big games, as I've already said, Southampton and West Ham coming forward. Which is mad considering, thinking now we're really all bitterly disappointed that we're going to miss him when, you go back to the beginning of the season and he was the completely forgotten man. So, shame, absolute shame. In other news, Everton have been hit with a €30,000 fine by UEFA for the incident during the game against Leon at Goodison. It's for aggression by supporters against players. Obviously, we all seen the scenes of the Everton fan with the child in his arms, reaching out. I don't know whether he made contact with the Leon goalkeeper, but certainly the pictures show him angrily gesturing towards him, or even maybe getting quite close to him. So Everton have been fined for that, and obviously they've already been fined for the incidents against Hajduk Split, wasn't it, in the playoffs? So Everton will have to pay for that. It was the Atalanta press conference today. David Unsworth was asked about the managerial situation. He basically said there was no update. He is still the man in charge until he's told otherwise. And further to that, he said he's had conversations with Steve Walsh. He said about recruitment in January. He said, I've had conversation with Steve Walsh on our recruitment department. We will continue to have conversations every day. January is crucial. Everything I do is about Everton. Conversations have already taken place on what we need in January in all aspects of the job. I'm in communication with every department. That won't change. But I suppose whether he's the manager or not, that he would have probably discussions anyway with his role as under 23. I think he's director of coaching, is he as well? So he's taken on a lot of responsibility, and you'd like to think those conversations would be happening anyway, because essentially that's what Steve Walsh's job is. If he's not looking at players and trying to secure players right now, then what is he doing? So hopefully that means we're on our way to picking up players in January, because obviously we need them massively. A player who could be back in January, Yannick Bolasie, he trained today with the players. I don't know how heavily he trained. He had been training with the under-23s, and I imagine he'll continue to train with the first team and the under-23s. He's still about a month away, and obviously the club made a big deal of him training today, showing pictures and videos and such forth. David Unsworth said, Yannick trained with us for the first time this morning. It was great to see him. He's a top player, a proven Premier League player. He's got great pace, and that's what we need to get a proven Premier League players back in the team will be a big plus for us. So There was a statement put out last night on the Everton website or mentioning Yannick Bolasie, saying he's probably late December or mid to late December till he comes back. And also about Seamus Coleman, saying Seamus Coleman was early January probably. He's doing a little bit of light training. David Unsworth also mentioned James McCarthy is a couple of weeks away, as is Ross Barkley. He said it's nice to see them back on the grass. They are top players. So again, you know, going into the new year, the prospect of having Yannick Bolasie, Seamus Coleman, James McCarthy, although, you know, he can play one game and be out for another month, can't he? And possibly Ross Barkley. I'm sure the club will be looking to get him back in the side and keep him in the team for the rest of the year. And, you know, even if he leaves the club at the end of the year on a free, it's important that he does pull on an Everton shirt for me. And also some new players. And some new players Everton have been linked with the Lazio centre-back, Stefan De Vrij. According to reports in Italy, Everton are going after the centre-back, 25-year-old who's on a free transfer at the end of the season. Inter Milan and Liverpool are also linked with the Dutchman. So some stiff competition there, but obviously, you know, if players are out of contract, then there's the possibility of bringing them in. Also, maybe the possibility of trying to get them in January if you can persuade Lazio and other teams with players who've got players out of contract, that taking a little bit of cash for them, you know, with 4 months left on the contract is better than, you know, them leaving for nothing. So maybe that's something Everton are pursuing. And finally, Yakubu. Benny Yakubu was retired at the age of 35. Played for us for 4 years. Scored 33 goals in 4 years, which is quite surprising. People probably think he scored more goals. Scored 23 in his first season, and obviously in his second season had a ruptured Achilles, which was a major setback. He was out for a very long time with that. Never came back quite the same player. Did score goals when he come back, but he just wasn't quite the same player. But absolutely fantastic player on his day. Natural finisher. Not the most mobile of players, but, you know, there's always that famous video of him playing against Liverpool in the derby when he just, I think it might be Skirtle, and he just shoulder barges him onto the floor. You know, fantastic player. Give me one of my best memories. Scored a hat-trick on my birthday against Fulham, my 29th birthday. That shows you how long ago it was. But no, absolutely fantastic player. It seems to have been around the game for ages. Seems to have been played for millions of clubs since he left Everton. But now he's officially retired. So good luck to him in whatever he does. Put your feet up, chill out. You deserve it. And that's it from the Everton News Daily. Obviously the game tomorrow against Atalanta. It'll be very, very interesting to see how many Everton fans are actually at the game. So yeah, so look out for all the videos after that and all the fallout. You've been watching the Everton News Daily, Toffee TV. We'll see you later.